Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. My name is Tanella and I'm the owner of Maine Lash, and I'm a microblading artist, and I would like to talk about some of the frequently asked questions regarding microblading. So this is for my clients that are not familiar with microblading, and I do get that question asked as well. So what exactly is microblading? Microblading is a form of permanent tattoo that lasts anywhere between 1 to 3 years depending on your skin type and skincare routine. Microblading artist uses a manual hand tool to add additional hair strokes with microblading ink to the skin to create natural looking eyebrows. So does microblading hurt? It's a very common question that I get asked. So it's different for everybody. Most of my clients, I would say like good 90%, say that they didn't feel much, anything at all. Some felt almost like I was plucking the brows at some point. Some didn't feel much at all, and some felt a little scratchy feeling in certain areas. There are a few that found it could start feeling a little bit more scratchy, and if they do, I ask them to let me know, and all I do is apply additional numbing to it, and then they're pretty much good to go. So I'm not shy when it comes to applying numbing, so I make sure that everyone is very comfortable in my chair and as pain-free as possible. So what is the whole microblading process? Why does it take 2 hours to complete? So the microblading itself is actually not 2 hours. It can be anywhere between 20 minutes to 40 minutes. Just depends on how much work your brows initially need. However, why it takes 2 hours is basically, so when you come into my office, we do have some paperwork for you to fill out, medical history and all of that. So that takes about like 10 to 15 minutes. That includes the consultation. So you will tell me exactly what you're looking for to achieve, how you want your brows to look like. So we'll spend some time discussing that and talking about the possibilities. I always recommend to go very conservative in the first session, so we go a little bit lighter, a little bit smaller, so it gives us a little wiggle room on the touch-up to perfect the brows and give you exactly what you want. So after we have the initial paperwork done and the consultation, we will start the drawing process. So I will sketch out and draw your brows exactly the way you want them, and then you'll take a look at them in the mirror, and if you're 100% happy with the way they look, the size and the shape and everything, then we'll look at some colors and you'll get to pick which color you want. So once we have agreed on the shape, size, color, and you love the way the brows look, so there's no surprises, you'll know exactly what you're gonna get with me, we will numb your brows. So we apply the numbing agent on your brows, and that takes about 20 minutes to fully numb. During the time, you'll sit down on the couch, relax, check your phone. We'll usually chit chat during this time as well. So once your brows are fully numbed, I will lay you back on my chair, and then I remove the excess numbing, and then we'll start the microblading process. So there's a first pass that I go over, and then the second pass, and if shading is needed, we add more shading to it, and then you look in the mirror and see what you think, and then you can tell me if you want more strokes here or if you want any adjustments done. We still have time to do that, so we'll make sure you're 100% happy with your brows. Once everything is completed, the microblading, then we'll put some cream on your brows and then talk about the aftercare, and I will provide you with all the paperwork and everything you need to take care of your brows for the next 2 weeks, and then I will see you in a month, for about a month and a half, for your touch-up. And touch-up is usually the perfecting process where we make sure that your brows are perfect. After the first session, your brows should be like 90% perfect, and then after the second session, that's where I feel like I want 100% perfection, and I do want to make sure everyone is 100% happy with your brows. If not, I want you to come back and I will work until you are happy. So how long do microblade eyebrows last? So they can last anywhere between 1 to 3 years depending on your skin type and skincare routine. Oilier skin clients tend to fade a little bit quicker due to the salt in the sweat, and people that exercise more frequently, they can fade a little quicker. People on certain medications such as thyroid medication, acne medication, anti-aging creams, they tend to exfoliate a little bit quicker, and they tend to fade a little bit quicker as well. Younger skin types also have a quicker skin overturn skin cell overturns, so they tend to fade a little bit quicker. Again, typically 12 months touch-ups are recommended for most of my clients. How do you prepare for your appointment? So that's a great question. So basically I always recommend client to make sure that they don't consume any alcohol 2 days prior to the appointment, and to not have any coffee on the day of their appointment. And also 2 weeks prior to appointment, make sure you stop using any anti-aging creams, and like retinol, not to have any chemical peels, nothing done to the face. So make sure for 2 weeks prior to appointment to have nice, thick, healthy skin for the best results, microblading results. You can pluck your brows if you'd like. You don't have to, but it is okay to do that. Try not to wax them. You want to make sure the skin is not irritated at all. And you can also, I also recommend all my clients to draw the brows in the way they do them on a daily basis, just so it gives me a good idea of what you're used to seeing yourself every single day. I want to see the color, the density, so it kind of gives me an idea of what you're looking forward to get once completed. How long does it take for the microblading to fully heal? It's about a month. Again, every skin type is a little different. For the first 2 weeks, we want you to be extra careful not to apply anything on your brows, like makeup or anything, till they're fully healed. And then after 30 days mark, that's where most likely your brows are fully healed, and then you can apply and makeup and do your regular skincare after that. So those are some of my most frequent asked questions. If you have any other questions, you can leave them down below this video, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Yeah, that is all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.